Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video is titled, This Makes a Woman Think About You Non-Stop. If you are sick of feeling rejected and being ghosted and feeling embarrassed, then you really need to have a good understanding of this one thing. When you do it wrong, you're going to be rejected every single time, and it's not going to lead you to that ideal girl you are looking for. But when you do it right, it is insanely effective. This is what really turns a girl's head. This is what makes her think about you nonstop. And this is ultimately what makes her fall in love with you and stay in love with you. Most people have actually been told a whole bunch of lies about this thing. So I get so many questions and comments from you guys, and this is the main problem. So I really wanted to devote a video to it today. And the truth is, it's crazy effective in making her think about you all the time. Now, before we get started, if this is your first time watching, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men. I teach you how to stop wasting time and stop wasting money on dead-end relationships by learning the skills that will get you your ideal girlfriend. So you're going to want to make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. Now, you may have seen this video, which is This Is What Makes a Woman Think About You Constantly. If you haven't seen it yet, there is a link in the description below. Make sure you give it a watch. It's crazy good. But if you have seen it, you know that the number one thing I mentioned, the top thing, is that women want you to pursue them, and that this increases the attraction like you would not believe. And if you are trying to figure out how to get a girl to think about you, then this is one of the main things you need to know how to do. In addition to that, if you follow me on social media and if you're checking out my community posts here on YouTube, you know that I've been talking about pursuing lately and how crazy effective it is in getting your ideal girlfriend. Now, so many of you have been asking me, okay, so how exactly, how do I pursue? What does it even mean to pursue? And why do I even need to do that? So that's why I decided to make this video for you today. I'm going to give you a really good understanding of why it's important and help you know how to do it the right way, because the truth is, when you're doing it the wrong way, it's going to fail every single time. You are going to be rejected and it is going to feel awkward. When you do it the right way, yeah, she's going to think about you constantly. She's going to crush on you. And ultimately, that's, as I mentioned, that's part of what makes her fall crazy in love with you. Does that sound good so far? Let's dive in and get started with why pursuing is effective and why pursuing is important. Here's how, if you've been following my channel for a while, guys, you know that I come from a Christian perspective always, and I come backed by science, because the truth is, God made science. This is the way He just designed things. And the way He designed women is to need to be pursued. That is just what she needs. As a matter of fact, research shows that being pursued is what makes a woman feel safe and protected. At the end of the day, I don't care what century you're living in, women still want that knight in shining armor. She wants you to be her superhero, not because she's a damsel in distress and because she wants you to do everything, but she wants you to be her prince and she wants to be your princess. That is what she is wanting. And so if a woman actually does the pursuing, research shows she actually does not feel safe, guys. And when she doesn't feel safe, guess what she has to do in order to feel safe? She tends to take on more masculine roles in order to feel safe. Masculinity is what makes her feel safe. And if she's not getting that from her man, she's going to take on those more masculine roles. Now, the truth is, that does not benefit her in any way. It does not make her feel good, and it doesn't benefit you in any way, because now you don't have a feminine woman, you have a masculine woman. What this does is this completely throws off the relationship. This is not going to lead you to a fulfilling relationship. I get comments all the time saying, hey, we live in a modern world. Women do the chasing now. And the truth is, yeah, women do a lot of the chasing now, and the divorce rate has never been higher. Is that a coincidence? No. That is definitely not a coincidence. Here's the other thing. It's really easy to feel like, well, women just are unreasonable and expect us to pursue and expect us to do all the work. The truth is, there's actually a lot of behind the scenes thing women are actually doing in order to get you to pursue and to encourage that. But that's a whole nother story. Realistically, you need to pursue her for you, not for her. Yes, obviously that helps her, and it helps her think about you all the time, and it helps her fall crazy in love with you. But realistically, you need to pursue her for you, because when a man pursues, a man feels more masculine. Go figure, right? Crazy. When you do not pursue, when you instead force her to pursue you, you are literally giving away your masculinity. You just are. You're not even like having someone take it from you. You are handing it over. You are giving it away. That is not going to lead to a fulfilling, happy relationship. The truth is, you deserve to feel like a man. You deserve the confidence that comes from that. And that is what is going to build a healthy and a happy, long-lasting relationship. Does that make sense? In addition to that, wouldn't you just feel better if you could just pursue, if it wasn't holding you back? Because the truth is, the only thing that stops guys from pursuing is one of two things. One, fear, which is totally normal, but when you know how to do it the right way, when you have that step-by-step process, it's not scary anymore because you just know what to do. Or two, he has tried to pursue in the past and it has failed miserably. And so he's like, hey, this doesn't work. Why in the world would I continue to put myself out there to be rejected, right? And again, that comes down to the same problem, which is not knowing how to pursue the right way. So is this making sense so far? The truth is, pursuing is important on both sides. God made men and women to need men to pursue. Women need it in order to feel safe with you, in order to see you as a man, and you need it in order to be a man and to feel masculine and to feel that confidence. The point is, you have to just learn how to pursue the right way. So I'm actually going to spend a minute now to just touch on some of my best tips and biggest mistakes to avoid when pursuing women. This right here is a game changer, and this right here is what's going to help you understand how to pursue and be able to like make her think about you all the time and be very attracted to you. Sound good? Okay, tip number one is actually kind of a tip that you need to avoid. You guys have been done a disservice. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You have been done a disservice. So many coaches, so many other people out there are telling you to just alpha up, just man up and ask her. And the truth is, that is a terrible strategy. It is not an effective strategy. And I'm sure if you've tried it, you know that often that can lead you to be ghosted and it can lead you to being rejected. Here is why. You can approach 10 women, 100 women, 1,000,000 women the wrong way and still get turned down every single time. And so being told, well, just alpha up and do it, just man up and do it with no instruction as to how is going to cause you to fail every single time. It's kind of like a job interview. If you approach a job interview the wrong way 1,000,000 times, you're never going to get the job, right? If you try to put a round peg in a square hole, you're never going to be able to make it work. It's not about just manning up and doing it. Yeah, you do need to man up and do it, but unless you know the right way to do it, it's not going to work. And so you've really been done a disservice by being told just man up and do it, and it's leading you to rejection, having absolutely no idea how to do it the right way, how to do it effectively. So instead of being rejected and ghosted, you instead get that ideal girl. You can't just force your way through it. You have to do it the right way. This is actually why I teach about this in my program, How to Get a Girlfriend, because the truth is, you just deserve to stop being rejected, stop being ghosted, and instead just know how to get the girl the effective way. This makes pursuing fun and exciting and a really, really positive experience instead of like terribly embarrassing and hurtful. So as I mentioned, this is something I teach in my program, How to Get a Girlfriend. Check out the link in the description below, and you can actually get 3 paid lessons totally for free, no credit card required. So take it for a test drive today. There's a link in the description below, and I will also pin a link in the comments. And seriously, if you are sick of being rejected, if you are sick of being ghosted, then you just need to learn how to do it the right way. So be sure to check out those links. I am so thrilled for what you are going to learn over there. Okay, tip number 2 is don't just keep asking her until she says yes. Some other really bad advice that you have been given is to, well, just keep asking her. Well, she said no this time, but just keep asking her. She's probably playing hard to get. Just keep asking her. No. Stop. The truth is, that's not fair to you. If she said no, it is usually for one of two reasons. One, she's not interested for whatever reason. Either she's not interested or something's going on in her personal life, or she's interested in someone else, or whatever it is. Or two, she's playing games with you. And if she's playing games with you, why waste your time on her? Honestly, guys, why waste your time on her? So either way, if she says no, take her at her word. Do not pursue her anymore. That in and of itself is setting you up for rejection and embarrassment. And it's hurtful to be rejected time after time after time. So have more respect for her than to keep asking her. And honestly, more respect for yourself. You do not deserve to be rejected all the time and to be turned down all the time. So if she says no, leave it at that. You deserve someone who is excited to get to know you and really, really wants you to ask her out. Not someone who barely tolerates it and, okay, fine, I guess I'll go out with you. Don't waste your time on that girl. Find instead the girl who's like, yes, I have been waiting forever for you to ask me out. I'm so excited. So is this making sense so far? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you would like more videos just like this one, be sure to comment yes in the comments below. Seriously, guys, your comments help me so much to know what to focus on, what to do videos on. So it helps me so much. If you want more videos like this one, be sure to comment yes and leave any other ideas in the comments as well. Now, tip number 3, when it comes to pursuing, is make sure that you actually do make a move. Like I mentioned before, you do need to make sure you're making a move the right way, asking her out the right way, getting her number the right way, approaching her the right way. And those are things I do teach in my program. So make sure you check out those links and try out your free preview. But you do have to make a move. So many guys, so many comments I get from you guys are like, well, I don't know what to do, or why did she reject me, or what's wrong? And the answer is simply, you need to make a move. As I mentioned before, women need to be pursued. And so if you never make a move, she will move on. That is reality. She is going to think you are not interested. And so she's gonna move on. She's gonna go find someone who will pursue her. So you have to know how to do it the right way. Otherwise, as I mentioned earlier, it won't go well. But you do need to make sure you are actually making a move. You are actually asking her out. You are actually approaching her. You are actually purposefully talking to her and showing her you are interested in her. And we are to tip number 4. And guys, this one is huge. Make sure you do not tell her you like her until later, until you have been on many dates with her. This kind of started like in school, back when we were like kids and teenagers. It was always, oh, you like her, go tell her you like her. Oh my goodness, he's crushing on her. You gotta go tell her you like her. And it's just kind of what you do in school, and it's what we do as kids and teenagers. But it's what you do as kids and teenagers. She is a woman now, and she's looking for a man. So one mistake that a lot of guys make, thinking this is the right way to pursue, is that right away, like before they've been out much or before they've been out at all, they tell her that they like her or ask her if she likes them. Don't do that. What that is going to do is that's going to freak her out. She's either one, going to say, whoa, that he's moving really fast. He probably wants something from me. And it kind of sets off a little alarm. As women, we have alarms, like internal alarms that say, whoa, this may not be a safe situation. He probably just wants something from me. So it's going to set off that alarm and make her go, okay, I'm done. I can't handle this. And that is going to cause her to reject you. That is going to cause her to ghost you. Or she's going to just see you as a schoolboy. And again, you don't want her to see you as a schoolboy. You want her to see you as a man. So what you need to do instead is you need to tell her you like her at the appropriate time. Because yes, she does want you to tell her first. She does. And that gives her butterflies and makes her care about you even more. But it has to be done at the right time. Otherwise, it pushes her away, and it does cause her to reject you because she feels awkward or she feels nervous. This is also something I cover in my program, How to Get a Girlfriend, guys. Seriously, everything you need to know to stop wasting time and money on bad relationships and dead-end relationships, and instead just get your ideal girlfriend is in that program, guys. So whether you have been in several bad relationships, or even if you have never had a girlfriend, what you need to know is in that course. So seriously, you get a free preview, a free test drive. So take advantage of it right now. There's a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comments. And as always, if you have any questions about it, leave me a comment about it and I would love to answer those questions for you. Okay guys, so to sum up real fast, one of the best ways to make a girl think about you nonstop and to get her to think about you constantly is to pursue her. However, if you do it the wrong way, it's going to lead to rejection and embarrassment and ghosting. So as women, we need to be pursued, and as a man, you really need to pursue. And once you know how to do it the right way, you are going to be amazed at just how amazing you feel when you do pursue women and when you are successful at it. So let's go over real fast just to sum up our 4 tips. Number 1, do not just alpha up and just make it work without having the strategy that works. If you just man up and alpha up and try and force it, it's not going to work unless you're doing it the right way, which is something, again, I teach in my paid program. Tip number 2 is to make sure you don't just keep asking and asking and asking and asking. That labels you as needy and creepy, and frankly, it's hurtful to you. You deserve to just have someone who is excited to spend time with you. Tip number 3 is do not wait around. Yes, you don't want to just alpha up and force your way through and try and force it to work, but you also have to make sure you are making a move, otherwise she will move on. And tip number 4 is wait to tell her you like her or you have feelings for her until the appropriate time. Otherwise, you are pushing her away. When she shows signs that she's interested in you or shows that she would like to get to know you better, that's all she's interested in, is getting to know you better. She's not asking you for a lifetime commitment right now. As a matter of fact, that is going to freak her out. Instead, she just wants to get to know you better, hoping that it can move into a lifetime commitment. Does that make sense? And there you have it, my friend. This makes women think about you nonstop, pursuing her the right way. Again, if this is your first time watching, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell and give me a big thumbs up. I want to hear from you in the comments. Any questions? Be sure to leave them there. And if you enjoyed this video and would like another one like it, be sure to comment yes to let me know. If you have a friend who is struggling with this, please share it with him. It would mean the world to me, and I know it would help him so much. If we're not yet friends on social media, we totally need to be, so check out the links for that in the description below as well. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Hello, my one. Let's do that. Okay. Good thing I remember that.